Welcome all of you. My name is Rahul and I am the founder of CRMTiger. Um, with me, my colleague Jay, he will as a co-organizer of this webinar. So today we will going to demonstrate about what new implementation stuff we launch in a WhatsApp. The major stuff which been covered, that was like one major stuff is like previously we had pull push concept to display the notification and all those things which we removed, considering like uh, considering that that was causing the performance issue in the CRM instance of many of our existing customer. So we converted that into the socket based concept. So uh, if any customer are going to send a message, it will directly pop up on your WhatsApp inside the system. Apart from that, we are providing an option to have a single user can have access to the multiple WhatsApp number. It means like if you if you have one user and you have a multiple WhatsApp number in the company, you can take the advantage of that features. I will show you that feature too. Apart from that, we added some more functions features in the workflow where you can send auto notification or auto message to the group from workflow. So if you upload, if you when you close the ticket and if you wants to send notification to the group, or if you send an invoice to the customer or update the status of the invoice, and if you wants to send a notification to the group where multiple people of the customer is in that group to get the notification about the invoice quotation or whatever, or whichever modules of the system which is linked with the WhatsApp, you can send those things. Also, we did improvement in the UI and timeline view. Then we did some intuitive option to convert the unknown number to the new or existing contact, and reply the quote message features. Apart from that, there is a lot of other features which we added. We'll definitely show you in the demo. So before that, I just give you a basic idea and features and function which is available in the WhatsApp and how you can configure the WhatsApp. So I'm logging with the admin. So I am simply going to the admin configuration. So basically, you already know there is a couple of options for the admin. So I'm just wanted to reiterate it again. And before that, I just wanted to highlight the WhatsApp policy. So we are strictly following the WhatsApp policy. It means like we allow an option to send a mass message, but if you are sending a same message again and again to the customer, or if you are doing the promotional activity which is against the WhatsApp policy, then WhatsApp may block your number. So that is not in our hand, because that's all depends on the WhatsApp to whom they wants to block and whom they wants to release from the blocking. So for that, we did some configuration for the mass messages. Like if you are sending a mass message, then we provide an option to send a message in a batch like this. So in a single minute, in a maximum, you can send 25 messages, or minimum you can send 5 messages in a 25 minutes, right? So that feature which we allow or add in a system, so there may be a less chances of your WhatsApp number to be blocked. Apart from that, we have some configuration settings which is there in a WhatsApp. Like you have option to allow which module you consider as a WhatsApp module. It means like you you provide an option for the WhatsApp where which module and fields of that module you consider as a WhatsApp field. Then WhatsApp, this is a new feature which we introduced where you can have two types of WhatsApp number management. One is like single WhatsApp number for the CRM. It means like entire CRM will run on the one WhatsApp number. But some customer or some of your customer might require to have a multiple WhatsApp number for a users. It means like, you can configure the multiple WhatsApp number like this and assign that multiple WhatsApp number to the user. It means like if you assign the Rick Smith to scan the WhatsApp number, because we are use the parsing technique of the web.whatsapp, so you have to scan the WhatsApp, right? And another option like who use the WhatsApp number, right? So these are the list of the people we're going to use the WhatsApp number. Another option would be like, Mike Smith, who has the rights to scan, and this user has the rights to operate the WhatsApp. So in this case, if you look at Rick Smith, that is the user who has option to see, uh, who has option to operate two number, one which has been scanned by himself, and another one is scanned by Mike Smith. And these are all the general settings. We already have a detailed knowledge base for that. You can review all the instruction and all things on our knowledge base. So from here you can see everything about how the WhatsApp works, videos, and many other things. So you can play around with that if you have any question in future. Okay, so let me log in with the Ricksmith. So for Ricksmith, he can see the two numbers. So I'm just log out from the Ricksmith. Sorry, from the admin. Now let me log in with the Ricksmith because okay. So I simply log in with the Ricksmith and I'm just checking. Now here you will see all the WhatsApp notification. And this WhatsApp notification for Ricksmith, you will see there is two. Okay, right now it's only one number has been scanned. So because of that reason, it display the one number. Now let me do something. Let me log in with the Mike Smith for me to scan another number. Okay, because Rick Smith has rights to see or operate two WhatsApp numbers. So I'm logging with the Mike Smith, and from Mike Smith, I can scan the WhatsApp number. Okay, so I'm just scanning the. I'm just scanning the WhatsApp for the Mike Smith. Okay, I scan the WhatsApp. So now my number has been scanned here. So now Mike Smith has also has an option to see the conversation. Now I go back to the Rick Smith because I wanted to show you the two numbers from here. Now he has access of two numbers, this one and this one. So you can send a message against the first number, and you can send a message against the two number, right? So this is the configuration which allow you to uh, do the communication from the web.whatsapp from here and manage through CRM2. So now, like this is unknown number, okay? So you can create a contact from here, like you can create a contact from here where I just uh, Martin Pascal. I'm just copy this and save it. So now this has been changed inside the CRM, right? Now you don't have to use your mobile WhatsApp and all. it's changed the name of that person, and if you look at it in the CRM, right, it's now displays the first name as Martin and last name as Pascal. So you even don't have to uh, you don't have to uh, copy from the WhatsApp and creating contact like this. Now I'm doing some one interesting things. For example, if you are asking your customer to enter, provide your email, right? So I'm just sending a message, provide your email. Okay, sorry, I'm just using the wrong number. It's not mine, so let me change the number to different one. Okay, let me, this is my US number. Now I'm sending a message from my another WhatsApp number. Please send your email address. Okay, so as long as I'm sending an email address, a question, so I probably got a message here. So let me check if I receive a message. Okay, I did not receive a message. I have sent it from. Okay. Okay, let me send a message from my another number. 630. Okay, let me send this to. Please send your email. Okay, I got a message. So I'm just replying. My email is Rahul at CRMTiger.com. So I send a message. So I got an email address here. Now let me go to the contact. So from here, you can update, right, the primary email. From here, you can update the primary email to your CRM. So it will give you more benefits to you where you have an option to, manage the email from there. Apart from that, we have all the basic features, right? From here, you can create a tickets and all against this. Also, for example, this is an unknown number, so I can create a contact from here, right? So we have an option like if you want to update an existing contact, for example, you already have this contact exists, but uh, it doesn't have the email address, so I can search, right? So I can update that to any existing contact too. Okay, so this is how it works to updating it to the existing contact. So basically, yeah, this is an interface for sending and receiving and managing your WhatsApp conversation against the CRM. Now I'm going to show you about the mass messaging stuff. I think we already had in the last. Let me see. Okay, yeah, we already have that in the past, but I'm just reiterating the same thing again. So from here, you can send a mass message. You can send it now or you can send it later. If you select send it later, then you have to select a specific date and time to send a WhatsApp message. So from here, you can send a WhatsApp message from the template. So we have an option to, just a second. Yeah, we have an option to modify the templates, right? So this template will display Yeah, we have an option to modify the template. So this template will going to send to the customer uh, with the message and pictures. Okay, like this picture will show you like this. So if you click on preview, it will display the preview and all. So from here you can send a mass messaging features. Apart from that, okay, I have to log in with the admin to show you the workflow stuff. So from workflow, you can send a WhatsApp message against the workflow. So basically, we have an we have an e we have an action to send send a message on WhatsApp from the workflow. So this is the configuration related to the workflow where you can send a notification on a workflow from any module, right? But the condition is like, for example, if you are sending it from tickets, right? Then the fields, right? Uh, here, the recipient, right, would have a linking of the either contact or organization because you made contact and organization as a WhatsApp module, right? So you can select the numbers of account and contact from here. Okay, so this is for the workflow. Now we have an option, right, to let's wait because okay, one more thing I just wanted to highlight. We added the option to send and receive a message from group. Only limitation here we see is like if you have a long list of the group or long list of any conversation inside the group, then sometimes it take a lot of times or WhatsApp to server taking a lot of time to respond. So it may or may not be work. So to have it work, then you should have to have like you should have to have either remove yourself from the group or you should be remove unnecessary group from our system to have that things to be working, like you see like it took like 10 or 15 seconds for all the groups to be out. Okay, so that is the stuff related to the WhatsApp integration. We are still working on the WhatsApp bot. So probably by end of this month, we will going to release the WhatsApp bot, which has a lot of features and function. I can show you some view of it for your reference. So we are still working on that things where we are implementing couple of flow for the WhatsApp. So like this, right? So this is an interface which we are building and working for the WhatsApp, and we'll keep you posted on that things has been ready. Few things which we still we have to work on is like in a condition we want this to because this is a chatbot, right? So we wanted to have a condition like if user enter the age that is like 20 years, right, or below 80 years, then he wants to do something or that, as well as we are working on to transfer a chat to the different number or something, as well as we are working on to transfer one flow to another flow. It means like we have a like let me oh, sorry. Okay, so let me go to the boot. So if we have a multiple option to uh, set up the flow. So this is 1, 2 or something. So for every flow option, we are providing an option to, for example, this is support flow and this is sales flow, right? So any customer come to the support flow, right, or asking some question, now he wants to transfer to the sales flow, then it will have an option for that. So those things our team is working on it, and hopefully that will be ready by this month. So this is from my end. If you have any question, you can ask. Yes, Ruben, you have any question? Please ask. I see you. You just added the pointer on hand. So if you have any question, please ask on a question box. I am ready to answer your question. Yeah, sure, no issue. I am waiting for you, Ruben. Or if you wish, I can unmute you so you can quickly answer and then yes, Ruben, you are unmute now. You can ask a question. Okay, I'm not hearing you. So if you are if you have a microphone issue, then you can just type your question, please. I'm waiting for a question. If anybody has any question, feel free to ask. Okay, how many agent can send message in the same time? There is no limit. Any number of agent can send any number of messages at the same time, but the only limitation here is like as I mentioned, uh, is like you just wanted to make sure like your WhatsApp will not going to block by the WhatsApp. But if you are sending an individual message, there will no problem. There is no any problem. Okay, I receive one file in WhatsApp group. Can't save this in one project. If I receive one file in WhatsApp group, can save this in one project. That is a good suggestion. Right now, we do not have the option to attach the file to the project or document. We will work out this because that things require some modification to the existing, but definitely we will think of it. Hi, okay, Rajiv, you have a question. Within the workflow, sometimes customer may not reply in structured way and the bot is not able to answer. In such scenario, in such scenario, is it possible to answer manually? Uh, that's we the only thing is like we unable to differentiate the bot and the manual. So that things which we have to think about it. The only option we can do at this moment is like uh, during the conversation, uh, we will going to uh, during the conversation we only transfer that person to the different WhatsApp number with the link called wa.me slash his number, and if he click on that link it will talk to the other person. So but we will consider this as an enhancement, but we will think about it. Okay, anybody has any question? Okay, if anybody has any question, please. Okay, if the bot is not able to answer for a minute, it should go through to the notice of the user. Okay, that is it. Okay, it should be brought to the notice of the user. I think that is a good suggestion, but we really have to think about it whether that option will work or not. Because the problem is like both always looking at a structured question and how we can incorporate that with the manual conversation as well auto conversation. So Okay, repeat the flow for send multiple WhatsApp, please. Sure, I'm going to do that. Just a second. Uh, let me just. Okay, so Carlos, your question is like, uh, sending a mass message. I'm sure everybody is using what's this for the sending a mass message, but you just look at the other option which we have. So from here, like, I'm selecting the 56 contact. Okay. So from 56 contact, we have an option to send a WhatsApp message. Okay. So click on that. We'll open a small pop-up where you have to select. Right now we configure the two number. Now this is again an interesting point. You configure the two number, so you can send a mass message from any of the number. Okay, so I'm selecting this number. It means like all the message will send from 163.08618.263, and this is the template which you have to send. Also, like, this is the placeholder, right, which will be replaced with the actual value of your record, right? And from here you can send now or a later. So once you send now, it will send all the message, right? Now you will see the, okay, I forget to show you one thing. So let me quickly. So once you set up the mass message, we have an analytics option here. So from here, you can see all the analytics of the mass message. So let me see if I found anything. So there is no, but let me all the time. So if you look at this, these are all the mass messages. How many messages has been sent, queue, how many messages has been read, how many message unread, and total, right? And this is the status of completed. So when you see send a mass message, from here you can do the action. Right now it's all completed, so there is no action. But actually, if it's in queue, you have any rights to stop or pause the mass messaging stuff, right? And from here, you can send a 25 message and it's been read by 12 people, right? So uh, so this is the, display the analytics of that, right? Like how many message you send and how many people open your message. So we are providing that types of analytics, so you will get an idea about the performance of your I mean the performance of your mass messaging promotion, right? So from here, like, you will see like 8 messages. Now this, okay, let me tell you again, this is not also the mass messaging analytics, it's also a one-to-one message, right? Because if you look at here, the mass message is all 0, then also it's display 12 because it is also displaying the analytics of the message which is sent individually. So from mass message, you can see here like 8, you send 8 message, 8 is unread and total 8, but no one has read the message, right? So from here you can do more analytics of like which is highly performer promotions and all. We are going to work and we are updating this report a much better view, so you will take the decision like which promotional message you will have to send to the customers. So Carlos, hope it answer your question. Okay, so anybody has any question? Thank you, Carlos. So let me know if you have any question. So in case of mass message, it's great that you have setting to start sending it later. I would like to suggest that there should be option to configure that at a certain time in night it will stop. Say it will start 8 a.m. and will pause. You are absolutely right, Rajiv. But I just wanted to tell you, like, that we are not focusing much on the mass message, because there may be many chances of the WhatsApp number to be blocked, right? If you are continuously doing the mass messaging and all those things. If you are sending mass message to your existing customer, that's good. If you are sending a mass message to your uh, you know permanent customer or vendors or supplier, that's okay. But if you are sending a mass message to unknown numbers or something, there may be a chances like it will affect, right? So rather than us to focus on that stuff, we are more focused on how we can utilize the WhatsApp for a one-to-one conversation, auto messaging, and auto reply. Perfect. So anybody has any question? Okay, perfect. So I'm just wrapping up this webinar. We'll send you the recording of the webinar, as well as we'll keep you posted about new updates and future which we're going to add to the WhatsApp with vTiger. So hope you enjoy the webinar. We are sending a short survey for us to get more updates, inputs from you on how to improve the WhatsApp and all those things. So thank you so much, and have a nice day ahead.